Right, and these guys will be coming down to 24, so yeah, Hove interview.
Okay.
And you just get a bit of an idea of what your level of work and preparation is.
There's quite a lot of walking involved on that.
It's field
as well. Well, no,
yeah.
But more.
Yeah, I mean,
the whole course to walk around is about 4 miles,
and it's like it's such a sort of looping round the mountain. I mean, you kind of accept walking up and down hills to shoot a field thing. This is like, it's like one of them windy roads that goes up a Pyrenees mountain.
Yeah.
So if you want to see,
loads of loose rocks on it.
If you want to see serious amount of work, that's the boy to look at, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, it's ridiculous. He has more bits of paper, and they all mean something.
Well, that's all of his cuts.
But I mean, he has like 5 columns, and there's like this. One of the columns is "This is how wrong the rangefinder is." Column. You just don't go. I mean, respect. He used to have like a book, which was like War and Peace. So you would expect
him never to get a cut wrong. No,
I mean, Tim. He said it yesterday. You basically look at stuff and go, what mistakes could I make? Well, it's not a negative thing at all. It's a fairly valid way to approach these things. He's just doing a bit of working, bit of maths. Inge's going, I'm ready. He won't be rushed though. Oh no, what are you looking for? Release it. No. There'll be another piece of kit, possibly a spare rangefinder, just to double check something. He's got his little book out, a calculator.
This is methodical. It'd do my head in if he did this on every target.
He does.
It's
the way to do stuff. I mean, you don't get to finish in the shooter of the year, second spot as many times as he has.
No.
It's unfortunate when I have to put it like that, but
it's still an achievement, isn't it?
There was a lot of boys behind him.
Yeah.
And pretty much always the same boy ahead of him.
Yeah.
Right. I think you are intimately knowledgeable about this target now, Tim.
Inge goes straight into it.
Yeah, shooting the Maibo. Again, no embarrassment in a shot of, shoot this, make a good shot, move around it.
She was all over the shot there.
Yeah, I mean, how much of that is good shot, bad shot, debatable. She's having not too bad a day today. That's a lot of movement to get that back into the spot. There's a little bit of left, right on it. There's a little bit. She knows how well she shot it. I can't say it too many times. It's shoot the first arrow, and then all of those notes, all of those, that he has, is only about the first arrow. After that, you are straight into where did that land, crank stuff across.
Interesting to see where his first one goes, yeah.
He's a big solid lad.
Look how big he is compared to Inge.
And she's put that same spot.
Whoa, that's a long way out.
Oh. Now, having said all this about his massive preparation, that's one thing, but also this is not a man who's now just going to crank his sight. He's going to feel the need to work out what he did wrong. Yes.
Confused. Has he put his sight in the wrong place? Has he done this? Has he done that? This is.
We're not even at that stage yet. Now we're just checking rangefinders. Oh, I think we have an answer, Houston.
I mean, that reaction says wrong sight mark.
It does have that look about it. But you've shot quite a lot of targets in your life, Tim. That's like 2 meters. Just crank it down and get on with it. That's the middle.
He's done this kind. He does this a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, Christ, forgive me for that language. But he can win or be competitive from a very long way back against the best in the world. I mean, heaven forbid. Imagine if he actually didn't make mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, he got into a shoot-off with Dom last year, and I think he shot wrong face on a bunny last year.
Yes.
It's
that's a bad shot. Now, that's... It's still 2 4s. We're not, it's not like they're 3s.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, take a deep breath and make 18.
He's relieved, possibly, that one's in
That
the,
was
in the
poor.
4. Meanwhile,
Yeah, strain back up a little bit high, but
she's got
17.
one. She's got one in there.
Now then, if he shoots another one that doesn't land in the spot, I'm going to predict he can throw that Bowtech 26 yards. What do you think?
Well, if it goes downhill, then it's
Yeah, it's pretty much a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Right. That's unfortunate. I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness. Which page is it again? No, you shot the second one poor. That's right.
He knows he shot that second one poor, didn't he? I mean,
Yeah.
it was obvious, but
Go on. Show us your metal. But yeah, if you still actually, I mean, word is Chris did this and dropped a 3 in.
yeah, it was. The thing is, what he did it on a very small face. The 40 yards. There's a 40-yard 4 face out there today, and Chris put it on 35 yards.
Middle, good man.
And got a 3.
But that was, I mean,
followed by 3 X's.
Yeah, I mean, that third shot was an archery shot.
Yeah, yeah.
The second one was not an archery shot.
No.
The second one may have been some strange martial art, by the look of it. Put this in, take 18.
Yeah.
You showed it who's boss. Now then, not a good day so far for Tom. He's got it back a little bit, but it was a lot of points dropped pretty quick.
Oh.
Little bit extra there for the lip readers in the crowd.
Hopefully no one heard that.
Gary Cole, good archer.
Good. He's enjoying his day.
Yeah, I mean this is not really what he. Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
He says he struggles to aim on these things, but when he's aiming at
Yeah, but this is a man that can
3D.
aim at an animal,
Yeah.
and you know. Now, Tom, make a shot, please. It's a little breezy, but not like a hand grenade going off in a lift.
it's difficult for him today, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
I watched both
And
these guys on
he's-
target 9 shoot 17s a pair.
Yeah.
And none of the shots.
He is
looked
a
good.
form shooter, Tom. He shot well last
He
weekend.
did, yeah. 8-10 round
Yeah,
esh.
which will, he's got to remember that for next week, representing Great Britain and Cortina.
Mhm.
But I think he sometimes finds it difficult to get it back on track when
yeah,
it's.
maybe. Like I say, the good thing is he'd be able to put this weekend behind him. I know it's like just before, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly the same
And,
format.
yeah,
and
you're
things,
going.
is
It's a
it?
different game.
Yeah,
But
it's not
he
good.
needs to shoot them just cleaner than that.
If you can see off this rest of the day and start shooting good and feeling good, then
but
that's
that's
going
what
to
he
help,
needs to
isn't it?
do. I expect a little bit better than this of Gary Cole. I mean, it is a difficult target. Anybody that may, but I mean, it's a bit of a shotgun pattern so
Yeah.
far. There you go.
Much nicer shot that.
Yeah, I mean, you actually believe that might land.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's see. Gary might be in. Oh, it's low. He'll know
He's
whether
holding that low, I think.
Yeah. Where are you going to go now, Tom? I mean,
He's got to put this
Tom's
last
a
one in.
lot of points down coming into this.
So 9.
Yeah,
Yeah, 9 down.
9 down in 5 targets
Mm.
is a painful experience, and we know he can shoot. We know that he's a good shooter.
Well, last weekend, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
shooting 8-10, you what's that? You're going to be 7-10 plus on the old scoring, which is pretty much what this kind of thing is, but
Yeah.
which is missing 10. You know, shooting 10 fours, and he shot 9 of them already in 5 targets. So I'm assuming they're all 4s. Hopefully, there's no 3s involved, but.
Middle.
Yeah, nice.
And that shot will get there. The first two were not elegant.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Leijon. Now, let's see if he makes a better fist of this than Gillingham before him. I mean, Gillingham was only 2 down coming into this. Peter's 6 down.
4 to start with, left.
Yeah. But that's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
And I think people will possibly convince themselves that it's... I don't know. I mean, I don't think... It's in no way sheltered. You're standing out in the middle of nowhere, but I don't think it's the wind. I don't...
There's not enough wind today, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not breezy, it's not gusty, it's just there.
Yes, and it's fairly consistent.
Yeah.
You would expect, guys, if they're serious about this sort of shooting, they've got enough speed on their bows, so they've got away from him. Guillaume Segret.
We've seen a couple
mistake.
of them. That's a big cut issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going to hit the target tomorrow.
No.
He should be secretly quite happy they put a big boss out there.
Yeah, luckily the boss isn't changing tomorrow. Just the face.
I mean, that's just a... Yeah, I mean, he's just taking the meters off. He's not like Gillingham wanted chapter and verse on the answer.
For my money there, you've got to shoot that off line of sight distance to get it that far wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, surely you walk up to this and go, yeah,
that's probably got a cut on it.
Yeah, there's some sort of cut here. I'm sure of it. He's done 3 events.
Middle.
He kind of knows what to expect.
Yes.
Shot this last year as well.
Unless he didn't go look at his sight. So I think he set his sight where he wanted to set his sight. As I say, it's a good target. This, I mean, can't really do it justice. There's a sort of nice from behind angle that gives you an idea. But I mean, look at the angle the arrows go in. That's still outside the pro line high.
We haven't seen a 20 on this yet, have we?
Yeah, we had this conversation last year. I can't remember who 20'd it, but it was somebody that I wasn't looking for.
Dave Home?
No, surely not. He'd given up by then. No, it was... Oh, my goodness. That was...
Oh, I want to remember that.
That was channeling Tom Duncan. Right. Patrick Verkaik. See, did I do that in a good Dutch accent? Not particularly. He comes into this having dropped quite a lot of points.
What's that? 17 down.
And he is... Behind him is Stefan Schlegel, who is doing this pretty solid. Comes into this 4 down. The German... I do like on his thing. I mean, I'm not mocking, etc. Profile. But a winner of the 2018 Volcano Masters. I mean, you are hoping that is like...
What is the Volcano Masters?
I don't know. I mean, it's a qualifying event for us, but I just like it's called the Volcano Masters.
I should know that it's a qualifying event.
Yeah, it's in Mullenborn or something, but it's called the Volcano Masters. It's like a child has gone, what we're going to call this? Because we call stuff Bowman of the whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Or where it is.
Yeah.
This is like naming it the Lion.
You'd think it was in Hawaii or something.
Yes. Now then, back to
5. Yeah.
Is there? I mean,
what's been his struggle this so far today? Do you think? I mean, 17 down's a lot. I'm assuming there's.
I can't. I just.
He's got that fairly close.
Okay, he's a bit hunched down into it and is making it look like it's proper steep.
Yeah.
Leading a chorus of... I don't know what the... I was looking for a Dutch national anthem there. Guys all over the world, when you're watching this, let's be absolutely clear. This makes good archers, excellent world-class archers, that's the middle, look like, most guys look on the weekend. Yeah. And if you're below that level, it chews up your archery and spits it out.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching Tim 2 down, 4 down after that target. Chris.
And Yari Avisto is on fire.
Yeah.
But you actually get to the stage like Yari, etc. You go in, this is a little bit better than I thought I'd shoot. Cool. Yeah. I've got something to play with, and wouldn't it be nice if it finished, this solid? That's the middle. Christian Spura,
is that a celebration?
As is winning the X count. Last time I looked, you know, he'll be happy they keep landing in the middle. I thought it was one of them, but it's a revol, isn't it?
I nearly swore there.
Yeah, going down ship. Now then, yes. It's one of those things where you turn to the boy that you say, I was never going to shoot that.
Don't know what
I had it.
about. Yeah. We're going to get a chance to see this one.
I mean, it's like when he won in Mike Schlosser, when he won in Esch, and he was shooting, like, basically he had to sort of bounce it round the stop on his cam for a while, and, you know, I didn't lead to the most beautiful of shootings. It was tidy though.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, put it out of your head that you just basically nearly dislocated your own shoulder with a yip. We'll come back to that. So, Hope Greenwood's 1 up on Lena Buka, who's having a good day. 1 up on Inge Enthoven. Fiona McLean, the Canadian, is shooting pretty tidy. Yari Avisto, there we go. Mm-hmm. I didn't put him in my top 4.
Well, we're missing
Kieran Knack. Geordie Burke's good archer. Not to say that Kieran Knack isn't, but Geordie Burke's, yeah, that boy can shoot. Duncan Bosby looking pretty tidy. We're missing a couple of names off there that I'm sure that if you keep watching and keep up to date with the scoreboard, we will see that unwind. We're only 8 targets in.